teacher friends. This is your teacher friend from the Philippines. This is James, the page teacher, and welcome to Bella Filipina Friday Live number 2. Last Friday, I was teaching Coraline. I hope I'm correct. And this time, for the Bella Filipina Friday Live, I am stitching Daughters of Estuary. And so far, this is the progress of Daughters of Estuary, and I am still stitching on the first mermaid. I don't know if she has a name. Well, I think she has no name here, but the orange one. And I am right now on the mid part of her body. This is stitched on a 14 count Ada fabric that I have uh, hand dyed, and I am now stitching the portion of her mid part, or yes, the upper part of her tail, which is her mid body. Okay, so let us now start. So today is March 14 in the evening in the Philippines, Friday evening in the Philippines, and uh, it's a weekend. Tomorrow is weekend, and uh, probably I have lots of time stitching for the weekend because Monday will be the there's also a holiday here in our place, which is Davao City. It's a Davao City Day, or we called it Araw ng Davao. Although uh, the celebration is started already last March 1, and then it will commence on March 16. And then usually every year, uh, it's like a rest day for the Monday after the celebration. So meaning to say, if it's holiday, so you have plenty of time to stitch. So after a very busy days from Monday to Friday at work, so I got a chance to stitch a Bella Filipina. Although lately I have been uh, interested to stitch on my full coverage. My full coverage stitching has been um, revived, and because of using the parking method. But of course, uh, a Bella Filipino whip is a special project of mine. So that's why every Friday I'll be stitching exclusively Bella Filipina whips. Okay, so much talking over here. So let's start now stitching. So let me first take a look at the pattern on where I should stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think I know. So I am using my hands, or I don't use any hoops or any device that for stitching. So I just roll my fabric and then started to stitch. So don't worry, I'll be So how is everyone? I hope you are doing fine today, or the week has been a productive, I guess, or you enjoyed it. although it's somehow stressful at work, but you still enjoy at work and enjoy working. So for the month of March, expect that you will be seeing my post on Instagram, most of my full coverage whips. I still have to touch a an Alfaris embroidery and Mirabilia whip. I haven't stitched some of those, and I think I'll be having a new start. I think I can contain to buy the new pattern of Alfaris embroidery. It's made up of butterflies. Just look at in their store or in their on the Facebook page of Alfar as well. I think I'll be stitching, starting. I mean, purchasing and starting to stitch that one. I haven't yet opened my laptop, but I'm already 80% sure that I'll be um, purchasing it or buying it and stitch it. May I know where you're from? Those who are watching right now live, please comment. Probably you also want to share what you are stitching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. So I made a mistake. So I need to. Hello, Zelka. Can I ask, does Bella Filipinas patterns has fractional stitches? I never stitched Bella Filipina before, but I'm tempted. Yes, it has fractional stitches, usually on her face. Yes, here on her face, on the face of my, and also over here on her neck and her hands. So I think that's those on the back cover. So usually those are examples of where you can find fractional stitches. Please try one. Probably if you wanted to start small patterns, they also have Bella Filipina treasures, or they are you can choose any. You have many designs to choose from on the Bella Filipina. Based on what I've experienced teaching Bella Filipina, at first it was, I feel like it's intimidating. However, when you are in the middle of your stitching, or in the middle, what you call this, in the middle of doing the project, you will really enjoy, and it's like it's like a piece of cake. It's like it's very easy uh, for you to stitch Bella Filipina. I haven't expected that I can finish a Bella Filipina, but it's worth it, especially when you finish it. Wow, very, very worth it. Although it's a bit blingy, many many beads, treasures, but wow, very, very gorgeous patterns. You're welcome, Zelga. I really love the faces of Bella Filipina, although they say it's like um, a bit similar to an anime, but how the contouring of the face and the stitches, wow. And then usually the colors are quite um, vibrant, and most of all, it's most of the patterns are inspired by the culture of the Philippines. So there are symbols that represents the culture. There are symbols that represent the culture of the Philippines. So Kian Duay. Hi, ako si Philippines. Hello po. Saan po kayo sa Philippines? Where are you from? From where are you from the in the Philippines? Another quiet um, Friday evening here in Davao City. Usually during this time, especially on Friday, nearing the culmination of our araw ng Davao or the Davao City Day, usually it's very festive and you can feel the festive ambience in usually in the downtown area. So there will be parade on the on Sunday, but the usual thing I do is just watch on TV. But right now, just watch on the internet and Facebook Live. So if you have a Bella Filipina whip, or if you want to start a Bella Filipina, come and join me and use the hashtag Bella Filipina Friday. Aside from the usual hashtag Bella Filipina Designs, Bella Filipina Universe, Bella Filipina Cross Stitch, um, you can also use the hashtag, um, I forgot it. It's from Teresa, Made Me Do It Sal. So if you want to join me with the hashtag together with other stitchers or um, stitching Bella Filipina, you can use that one so that when I search on the Instagram, I can see what you are stitching on. I can see what you are stitching on what Bella Filipina are you stitching on? I enjoyed the Bella Filipina Friday, although I only stitch five um, Bella Filipina, but somehow I did great progress on each of those. Sometimes when I get tired from work, I just there were days that I didn't stitch, probably 2 to 3 days, and then the weekend when the weekend came, so sometimes I lost my stitch bug, so I haven't stitched anything during that February. And then it came back uh, when I watched a flash of videos. So somehow I got inspired to stitch because of the flush tube because of the projects shown on the flush tube videos that I watched. And we can still see it. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Click the subscribe button and probably watch my latest videos, especially my latest flush tube with parade. That is 2 parts. So you can all see my 60 plus webs. Last year I finished 5. So 4 of those were fancy ladies. The first the first one that I finished is the Mermaids of the Season Sal, and then after that one from Bella Filipina, and then another Bella Filipina finish is the um, Mariposa, not Queen Mariposa, yes, Mariposa, Reina Mariposa, And then the third one was um, another Bella Filipina, which is Nereid Calitea. And then the fourth is an owl forest embroidery chart, which is the vintage kitchen. And lastly, one of the biggest um, design or pattern from Bella Filipina, it's the goddess Aphrodite. So all in all, five. So for this year, I wanted to finish at least five also, or probably more than five. So I don't know if I can do that one. Although I can see on my webs that are nearing to complete, I can see an owl forest finish this year. Probably one. And then for fancy ladies, I can think of four. So the only problem is I haven't had the embellishments, the metallic threads, the beads that I that is in for my whips. So I think that's the one problem that I see, that I can finish the project or the whip for my fancy ladies. For full coverage, I don't know if I think I don't have any target finish for this year. Maybe in 2 years, I think uh, I will have a finish if I will be consistent on the number of times I stitching the full coverage. And since I learned about, or I use the parking method, I hope it. Right now I'm stitching slow on the using the parking method, but once that I uh, what do you call this? Just like when you want to acclimate on a certain place, just like that. Once you are comfortable, yes, once you're comfortable with the using uh, parking friend, so probably my stitches will be my stitching will be fast. It's nice to see that your blocks are filled up, so in stitching full coverage and using parking method, and no stitch will be overlooked. Thanks to Stitchy lovers, Nicola, the simplest teacher. Who else I do watch? Gemma's teacher. I watched their Stitch with Me live on their full coverage. Gemma stitches using different method, I think, uh, and also Stitchery lovers. I forgot where I uh, learned the technique. Where I forgot where did I watch on mm, in a starting a parking method for full coverage. I forgot what Los Shujao was that. Thank you to the four live viewers who are watching right now. May I know where are you from, and if you are stitching right now, may I know what you are stitching while watching. I'm also excited stitching the next mermaid. So it's quite different from this one. This is a brighter, uh, it has bright colors. Then the other one has a bit quite dark. Excited. Mhm. Look at how beautiful the colors used. Um, Colors of oranges, and then combine it with the violets and pinks. Wow, it looked really, really beautiful. So as you can see, when I am stitching here, I just um, do it one at a time so that my stitches are uniform, that are laid flat. So when I am stitching a face of a certain fancy lady, I make sure that I stitch it delicately. Mm, I make sure that the stitches are lay flat. So I am using two threads here in a 14 count. So during this month, we are now experiencing sunny days. So although this afternoon it rained and air now is quite cool, but few days ago the sun is scorching hot. It's a good thing that I am working at my office, so air conditioned, so no need to bother. No need to bother. No need to worry about the heat index. And then when I traveling, I use or I ride bus. So when I'm when when I arrive at the office, look I still feel fresh. But when I go home or travel going home, we have a public transport here. It's jeepney, and when you are traveling on a rush hour during evening, you can experience traffic. Of course, when you are stuck on in the traffic, so you can feel also the heat. So you are very sweaty. So what I do is I just sleep during. So usually it would take an hour from my work traveling going home. I don't have a car because I'm afraid of driving. I feel like I'm a careless driver. That I feel like when I drive, I mean, I'll be making or I'll be on an accident every day. That's why I chose to use the public transport, which is also convenient. It's good also that you are riding on a public transport vehicle because of course, it will reduce the numbers of vehicles on the road, and if it if the number of vehicles on the road reduces, so probably there will be no traffic jam. Mm, there's still a traffic, but it's not that bad. And then there was a um, post on Facebook that our place is the worst traffic in the country, and most of us were shocked because we didn't expect that our place got number one in the country, because it only experienced traffic during rush hour. I don't know how they measure it, mm, but we have speed limits here, 30 kph for the um, for the regular roads, but 60 kph on the highways. But I don't know why, because I observe on when I'm travel when I am on a when I am on a traffic, the vehicles are still moving, but not fast, but a bit slow. So it would take 10, I guess 10 minutes to get out of that particular that, that traffic. And it's more traffic in in our capital, which is composed of many different cities compared to our place. I don't know, just my experience. Lucky that I only travel or how I go out in our house only at work, but when it's off, I'm at home. So on next Friday, I think I won't be having a Bella Filipina Stitch with Me live because I'm going to have a vacation for 4 days. So we will be going on a cold place here in the country, which is in the north of the country, which is Baguio. It's my first time going there. It should be it should be my second time, but that was way back 2000, and then we already have booked a ticket going there, and then I think that was March also, and then pandemic came during that time. So mm, we canceled our trip to Baguio because when we canceled the trip to Baguio, and if we go or if we went there during that time, if we pushed it during that time, probably we will be stuck on that on that place for a year, and we will be worried about. So during that time, I was 50-50 or anxious if I will be pushing through that, and I decided not to because it's was scary during that time that it's spreading. The COVID-19 is already spreading in in, in, in our place. So I'll be going there with my workmates, the office, or my office mates, with some friends, and hope we will enjoy it. Because when you are working on the, I'm working at uh, an office that is quite needed or frequently needed on by clients. So you have to be there. So just to make our vacation leave, so we just arrange it with other workmates. Rest assured that they will be having their what we call pasalubong when we come back. But so you can hear in the background the sound of my electric fan. I do use electric fan. We don't have air conditioning here in our house because it has lots of trees surrounding around, so it's a bit cooler. But I still need to have to use electric fan. So I'm almost finished here. Let me check. Okay. I wanted to finish this one this year. Hello, hello, hello to the four new viewers. For the four live viewers, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Those who are watching right now, hope to share to your stitchy friend my my YouTube channel, and let them also subscribe to my channel. So I promise to be active every week, that I'll be putting up a video during weekends. It's either I'll be putting up a flush tube video update or a stitch with me live. So there are instances that I'll be doing two stitch with me live and a stitch update on a week, just to show that I'm active on my channel, and of course to gain more viewers and more subscribers, so that I can share it to others, the whips that I have or the cross stitch projects that I'm stitching, probably influence and inspire them to stitch. This is not to boast on the whips that I have. This is just to show to everyone what I am stitching. Of course, there's a bit of flaunting, so because you are proud of what you are stitching, but the intention is just to share your work to the cross stitch community or the flush tube community. Being in the flush tube community, it's like a another dimension that you are forgetting your work in the office, the stress that you have in the work or in the office. It's like a therapy to or distressing session. That's what I called it. De-stressing session. How about you? Is cross stitching a therapy to you, or a distressing session? No, I'm wrong. Mhm. I am wrong. There were times when I think about retiring at work. I wanted to put up a needlepoint shop. It's quite um rare. It's here in our place to have a um, needlework store. You can go to malls, but you I haven't seen any needlework shop at malls. Uh, 20 or 10 years ago, there was one, but I think it's already closed. I wanted to have a physical store here in our place, physical needle workshop here in our place. Probably if there will be, I'll be the, I will visit every day, or I will be visiting it before I go home. I'll be making, I will be making friends with the owner, or probably work there. So I just lost out of words on the topic I want to share. Maybe you could probably comment down below. You can ask something, or you can comment something, and then I'll be answering it. I'll be reading your comments, and answer your questions or react to your comments. There is a Actually, I have a question on Heaven and Earth Designs. I purchased a pattern. I think that was on the Heaven Earth Design site. I think it was an Amy Stewart. I think it's the Animal Kingdom. And then I think I downloaded it on my cell phone, and then that cell phone was I haven't save it on my Google Drive, the PDF file. It was on my cell phone, and that cell phone was already broken. Uh, can I still get another copy without purchasing another one? Or probably I'll be showing it to, or have you tried that one just to um, show your uh, sales invoice, and or I don't know. That's my question. That if you lost your heat pattern from your phone, or haven't made a backup, and then your phone, or your tablet um, was broken, do you have any chance to get another copy from Heaven and Earth Design without purchasing again? Or yes, I haven't tried it yet. I'm scared to ask on Heaven and Earth Design for email. Another thing on full coverage, are you okay with artificially AI generated patterns, or pictures turned into patterns? What's your opinion about that one? Personally, I although Heaven and Earth, they are labeling which pattern is AI generated, but I think I will still be purchasing more on non AI generated patterns. I don't know, because I'm afraid when I look at the mock-ups of AI generated, it's quite uh, what's because you can see the squares, or it's not quite refined. I don't know. Do you have the same observation? It's very odd. I'm stitching Bella Filipina, and then we are talking about full coverage projects. I don't know if they can, if there's a way to make an AI generated fancy lady. In making patterns of fancy lady, it takes talent, skills in making it, and creativity, and making sure that it's unique and you it has a touch of your brand, that when someone see it, it it, it recognize, or the person recognizes that this is Bella Filipina, or this is Mirabilia, this is Showan Elliott, this is Passion Regamo, right? Kudos to the designers. Very, very creative, talented. I wonder how they decide on what beads and cranic threads or metallic threads should be used, and does how 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 will it look, especially I think this Bella Filipina patterns, it is made, it is not, when it is released, it is not on just like other patterns that it has a design stitch. Yes, here it's just computer generate, it's printed. Yes, uh, the it's made out of computer software, not you not it's like uh, you have to stitch it so that it's a model, that cross stitch model. When you look at in the picture, oh, beautiful, but when you are finished stitching, oh my gosh, it's different from the picture, it's more gorgeous than the picture. Wow, I'm talking an hour here. That's okay. I allotted 2 hours for this stitch with me live. When I was teaching on a high school, I had a schedule that uh, 3 hours straight from from different sections. Or in one day, I have 3 to 4 classes, and then with the same topics discussed. On the first class, um, you are not yet still a bit, what do you call this, once you go yes, once you go to the succeeding classes, you are now uh, you can easily um, lecture to your students because you already have observed what are the reaction of the students on the first class. And once you are on the last class, so you can easily explain well, but your voice is now what do you call this, it's getting tired. I do have a, what do you call this, minimal, uh, I don't have a loud voice. I don't know why. So that's why when I am having a class, I do use a lapel. Right now, I am not stitching. I'm not teaching in high school, so I am at the. I'm working in an office. So I think I taught high school for 6 years, but before that, I was a staff in the office for 12. Yes, 12 years. And then I am now on my third year this in this present office that I worked. So with the same company with the same school. So I am this July this I am working in this school in I am working uh, 21 years. So right after I graduated, I was absorbed because during enrollment I was one. I mean, when I was in college, I was a student assistant, and then I got absorbed at work together with my batchmate. So during college, life is very hard. You need. I was. Shall I say financing my college? I was a working student, and the but I still have to pay a portion of my tuition. And what I did during that time, I during enrollment, uh, I was listed as an encoder, and then I got paid per hour. And then once I get the salary of that one, I will pay my lacking uh, tuition. So that was 4 years. So it's a humble experience, and it makes me hmm, it makes me think that you need to, if you want to get that goal, you should work hard on it. Or if you don't persevere, or without perseverance, you might not get your goal. And then the goal of mine was then is to finish studies and then mm, get a work. That's why I'm very proud of those students who are financing their schooling, especially if they are doing great in their academics or their subjects or their grades. Wow, very, very inspiring. What else I wanted to talk about? Do you want something you want me to talk about? You can comment down below. Another one is why I decided to film my video without my face or just my voice. One thing is I felt um, I'm not confident on showing my face because when I watched my videos, I I don't I don't know, I feel ashamed on on the face that I on my face. I don't know. That's why I. Another thing is our house is quite what do you call this? A bit of this and a bit of that, disorganized. There's no pleasant view in my background, so I still have to change things just to make my background looks good. Because when I look on some of the floss tubes, you have there in the background some shelves, the beautiful um, finishes hanging on the walls. I don't have it in our house here. So that's why most of my videos today are without my face, only my voice. I hope you will not be frustrated about that one. I hope you still enjoy my flash video updates even though you can see my face. If you want to see my face, you can view my previous videos. And then I also need to fix my front teeth. So I think I need to have braces again. I don't know. I haven't yet visited a dental clinic because during that time when I had brace, it was 2019, and then pandemic came in, and then there's um 6 months that I haven't got back on the dental clinic. And during that time I was very very anxious. I got anxiety when I go out in the house, and I don't know, I got anxious when I am on a public place, and also when I am in a room with two to three more people. I don't know, I got anxious on that one, so I just quit the braces. It was it uh, it got replaced with a retainer, and then I can't remember what happened with my retainer. I think I was uncomfortable of wearing it. That's why I discontinued. And then I don't know, I forgot where I kept it. So I didn't use the retainer, and that's it. So I had to go back to my dental clinic and um, seek some advice on what to do with my teeth. And then what is good on the pandemic is that I just we just work at home, so you have plenty of time of stitching during the time. And there are times that um, you can work from 1 to 7 in the evening, and then 7 till dawn you can stitch. That's why I finished my first full coverage heaven and earth design in just 5 months, because I was doing that routinely. That after I finished my work online, I just grabbed the the fabric and then stitch till I got tired. So sometimes it would go, I go to sleep free in the morning, free in the morning, and then I sleep at that one, and then probably 5 to 6 hours sleep. Then after that one, you can sprinkle your face um, with water, and then you can go online. And then when you have breaks, or during lunch breaks, so that's the time I'll take a bath. So imagine, I was doing that one for 6 months, 5 to 6 months, and the result was that I finished an heaven and earth design. But now, wow, it would take years to finish, because I now have many many whips. During that time, I only have 2 whips, and then I just got interested on other patterns. I just discovered fancy ladies, and then I bought mm, patterns that I liked, and then At the end of the year, I was overwhelmed with patterns, and I don't know if I will stitch all of these patterns. So that's how we enjoy stitching during the pandemic, right? Am I talking too much? I hope you also can relate what I am talking about, because I still have at least 40 minutes to talk. So during my live, I do 2 hours. Probably on my next live, I'll be sharing the flash troopers that I usually watch. What do you think? So I'll be putting out a list, and then I'll be discussing each of the flash troopers that I watched. So so I think I'll be sharing more than 20 in 2 hours. So what do you think, guys? I think I'll be doing that one on my next. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be stitching a. My plan is to stitch a full coverage project. So I think I'll be sharing that tomorrow on my Stitch With Me Live. What do you think? I'm just wondering why I my actually I was wondering why I don't have many viewers now, or I didn't get more views. I don't know. It's just me. I think I'm not relatable. You can't. I don't know if you can't relate on what I am talking about. I don't know. That's what I am thinking. I don't know. What do you think? Can you give me some advice on how I improve my videos, or how I and probably on my videos I don't share a lot of my personal things, or what I yes I think I think that's the one. I don't know. Sometimes when I um, filming videos, um, I still have a struggle on speaking English. I do have this. I do have the idea in my mind, but I don't know how to express it in English. Although I I know how to speak English, but I don't uh, express it or say it instantly that it's uh, natural. Yes, I think that's the one, because I don't know. Usually here in the Philippines, when you speak English, you are very conscious with the grammar and also the pronunciation. And the pronunciation here is we are using the American. No, yes, I think American, since we are the main language here that we are using is a dialect, which is a regional language, which is called Bisaya or Cebuano, and then we use it on the we use that one in a casual um, conversation, or we use it every day. We didn't we didn't we usually, or we rarely use English during conversations. Sometimes I use it on class when we want to uh, in conversing to other with the students, or when we lecture we use English, or when we uh, right now when we talk on our foreign students, so of course we use English. But when you are talking with your fellow Filipino, you are using the dialect. So that's why sometimes we are a bit conscious when speaking English, especially when you are filming. So that's why sometimes mm, I have difficulty in expressing my idea when it comes to speaking English during filming. But if just like this one, um, I think that's my weakness. I can speak spontaneously when in front of the camera. So the funny thing is that when do my opening spills, sometimes I had to uh, I have to go on through 10 to 15 takes, and then once it is perfect, uh, that's the time you can that's the time I continue uh, filming. So probably I think that one, I don't know, that's just me, because I can see on my other flash tubes flash. I think I lack personality, I guess, because when I see some of the flashabers, they have this kind of personality that even though they only got few whips to share, but they are still but you are still interested in watching their videos because of their personality and the way they share about their experiences, or the way they talk. Yes, I think that's the one that I am lacking some. Yes, that's why I think that's why others got not interested on continuing continuing watching me. I think that's it. That's why sometimes um, I I skip on my regular uh, flash of video updates because sometimes I got disappointed on my views. But during this 2025, um, I I was saying to myself that no, you need to continue to put videos, even though that there are few who are watching. Yes, you have less viewers. Just as long as there are still viewing your videos or liking your videos, so um, you have to still put out video updates. And I think I think I have to be more visible. So that's why do now frequent I do now weekly I do now upload weekly videos, or yes, it's like alternate video updates this last week, and then plus lives, and then this week Stitch with Me lives. So what do you think, guys, on my ranting? So there are you cannot please everyone, right? So as long as I have returning viewers, that's okay. As long as there are people who are watching me and who are liking my videos, who are commenting down on each of my videos, so I will still continue. Probably there will come a time that the number of viewers will come back. And then another thing is I feel confident in talking when my face is not on the screen because I don't know, I don't like some of the nuances on my faces when I speak, or yes, sometimes my face when I talk I have different nuances or awkward faces or gestures which I'm still felt embarrassed. Oh, that's how I felt. Sometimes there are times that I wanted to quit on making flashy videos, but I realized that it's my therapy. It's one way of sharing what I love about, and it's the only way that I can, uh, because here in our place I don't have any stitchy friends here, that a friend that you are talking about your stitches. So it's a good thing that there is a flush shoe community. I think I made a mistake here. So I think I need to frog. Do you have any Zoom meetings that I can join? There was there was a Zoom meeting I joined on Darren's Facebook group. I think it was discontinued, and what is what usually I uh, usually when I am joining at Zoom meetings, stitching Zoom meetings is I just listen to their conversation. It's like I'm watching a flash tube video. I still have to work on communicating. I still have to work on my communication because I feel sometimes I don't know, I was I feel like was I don't know, but I would love to talk if given a chance also. And this is also one way, doing a live to improve my speaking in English. I think I really need your advice on what to improve on my FlushTube channel, on my FlushTube video update. So I'll be wrapping up in 18 minutes or 17 minutes. And I hope you, um, what do you call this? I hope you won't mind on having my flagship channel monetized, uh, because the money that I will be collecting on the monetization is to buy um, things for my cross stitching. So I hope you understand why I monetized my channel. So right now I'm on about $42. Wow. So I just got my first last year when I reached the $100, and I used that one on purchasing patterns, I guess. I also have a coffee link, but I usually don't um, advertise it. Probably I forgot. I forgot to advertise it. That's why also. But the link is on the description box on each of my flagship channel update. Ouch. Look at her face. I haven't yet um, had their backstitch. So I think all of missing stitches here are it's either chronic threads, metallic threads, or beans. I did saw a finish on Karen Hodges. So if you want to see finishes of Bella Filipina designs, you go to the flagship channel of Karen Hodges. You will see big, gorgeous Bella Filipina finishes. She uses 28 count fabric. So it's 14 count. It's quite big, but wow, big, beautiful, gorgeous Bella Filipina. And then that's why I decided to stitch it on a 14 count because of the beads. So I don't have to stress myself when the beads are not getting along with the spaces on the fabric. So that's why it's different when you see it in person than in this uh, video or in this camera. Love her fins. This one, wow, the color. Hmm. I think it has Karen water lilies. Wait. Oh, it has Karen water lilies. Oh, so I need to find a near color of Murphy and Flame on my Aero variegated threads. So I'll try to search. So I will not be using Karen water lilies on this um, pattern. Instead, I'll be using my Aero variegated threads, just like uh, on Maguayan and Olivia the Forest Witch. So I think I have nearly finished Bella Filipina. Uh, I'm quite near finishing the stitches, finishing stitches um, with the Phoenix Queen, the mm, Queen Sari, and uh, Aquila. And then probably Olivia and the Crystal Mermaid. I hopefully that those are my Bella Filipina finishes this year. If I will get the beads and once I get the beads and the metallic threads, that's the way I finished Nereid Galatea and the Nereid Galatea and all of my Fancy Lady whips in um, last year finishes. So once I have the beads and the metallic threads, I can concentrate on that particular whip and then finish it. I can prioritize, yes. So just few more minutes, I'll be ending this live. So just take a peek on her. There you go. So that you can see her face. As I've always said, I don't have any plans to frame my finishes, although my friend told me that you had to uh, flaunt it, you have to others see it. So I don't know. I wanted to have a have them have my whips, my finishes displayed on walls, but um, not on wooden frames. I still have to find an alternative on how to do that one, how to display it. So right now I don't have any idea because I don't know. I have this kind of thinking, but when I put my finishes on the walls and then God forbid uh, fire will fire will hit in our house, so I will have to I I will be having a struggle on putting out those frame finishes just to save save these from fire. So I have this kind of overthinking. So probably I'll be thinking of how I post it in the wall, but when I want to retrieve all it at once, it's it's easier or it's fast. That's what I am thinking about. Right, right. You imagine that you have worked so hard on it, and then uh, disaster or fire happen or came or comes, and then and it got lost. It will get lost. That's it. I don't know. That's just my overthinking. But I would love to make a. It's like a what you call this? What museum do? Showcasing of their finishes. I want to have that one. A gallery. Yes, gallery of finishes. Wow. I wanted to have that one in the future. So thank you guys for listening, for watching, or for being here for more than 2 hours, or just um, passing by and looking on what I am stitching. Thank you very much. And I hope you will still be watching me on my future videos, even if I have a bit of rant. But it's just me, I guess. I just want to improve myself. I think I did not bash anyone. So thank you very much for watching, and see you to another live, uh, Stitch with me live, and happy stitching, everyone. Bye bye. Happy weekend.